All right, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, what I have here is a piece of, let me see if it won't get up on it. I'm going to take a picture of this so you can see it for real. I'll put it up on the front of the video. It's crystalline steel. It's what the liner was made out of in the inner thimble here of the Ugly Iron Man. And what's happened is it's deteriorated. It's burned away. And to show you the operating temperature of the stove, it's totally crystalline is what I'm trying to get at. It's done, and that was solid metal. It was one of the only new pieces of black steel that I put in the stove, like these black pipes back here. But it was what I cut it out of to make the piece out of is what I'm trying to get at. But it's just totally like trashed out. No worries. I mean, the thimble's still intact. I checked that out. It can't be moved without being broken down and rebuilt is what it comes down to. But to give you an example of when this happens to mild steel, is the the core temperature is somewhere in excess of 700 C. That's just where it is. And to do this to metal, I mean, it can be above that, but it's no lower than the 700 C. That's its operating temperature. Like I said, I was going to get a laser and shoot it up in there and see if I couldn't get a temperature reading on this thing, but it's not like doable is what I'm trying to get at. It's kind of one, I don't want to spend the money for the laser, and two, I know how hot it is because I can tell that metal when it crystallizes like that, what it's been burned at. So that's why it's made out of stainless steel, not mild steel like hot water tanks or propane bottles or whatever like that. This is the reason it's made out of what it's made out of, y'all. So if you're going to copy the design, understand what it's capable of and what it's going to burn at. Even using pine, I don't have nothing like hickory or even hemp or anything like that, which would burn even hotter. This is just nothing more than pine, and if it can, crystallize metal to the point it's gone, you need to respect what you're working with, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. Will this design work? And I've had this question asked me before, and I've always told them no. Will it work with mild steel? No, it will not. There's the reason. There's the proof. I'm showing you. I threw it down here, but if you make this out of mild steel, the entire unit, and it don't matter how thick it is, eventually the entire unit would become that fragile or that brittle. Everything about it. You can't use mild steel. It has to be engineered, dude. I don't know how else to say it. You got to use what you got to use, and mild steel is not capable of handling these temperatures day in and day out. It just can't. Stainless steel can barely handle these temperatures. I'm telling y'all, this is a pretty trick. And when I rebuild this, it'll be in about a foot of I'm saving the money now is what I'm trying. That's why I don't want to waste the money. It'll be in about a foot of the refractory cement, and that stuff is ungodly expensive. I mean, like stupid expensive. I'm trying to think of a way to give it structure because the refractory cement is really brittle, and but that's why it had that piece in the center is a sacrificial piece. So when it did burn out, it wouldn't, it'd have to burn the metal out before it got to the ceramic is what I'm trying to get at. But like I said, the only thing that's changed with the stove is oh, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Is the only thing that changed with the stove is the liner is burned out now and it just can't be moved. That's it. And there's actually a liner on the outside of the stainless steel as well. I cast it between two pieces. I used a piece of the pipe as the outside, and then I cut a piece and rolled it down. And I think I just put tape on it. I mean, I didn't even weld it or nothing like, not pop rivet it or nothing like that. That's why it just fell out, as I was expecting it to come out a long time ago. But it didn't, is what I'm saying. It did, finally came out now, is what I'm trying to say. But that metal tells you exactly how hot the core temperature of this is, and that's being water cooled constantly. This thing is constantly pumping water through it, and like right now, I got to pretty much shut it down because it's too hot to keep burning. I mean, the rest of the house is too hot. It's getting uncomfortable, is what I'm trying to say. But okay, guys, that's this, and this is its design. And if you look back through the videos, it's called the Ugly Iron Man. Tells you how to build it. But is it capable of like shredding wood? I mean, like any kind of fueled gas. Yeah, it's a gasifier. This is like one step above any kind of wood stove. So it doesn't burn at wood stove temperatures is what I'm trying to get at. Wood stoves burn at maybe 700 Fahrenheit, 900 Fahrenheit. This is burning minimum at 700 C. That's minimum. So just telling you like it is. All right. Talk to you then.